Hi everyone, good morning. It's Taylor again with BreakOut Studios online videos. We're going to be getting ready to do some ballet basics this morning. So I'll get some music playing, give people time to get settled in, start stretching, grab their bar, and we'll get going in a couple minutes. All right, we'll get going here. We'll start with our usual warm-up. I'll call that like super quickly, and then I'll call that while we're doing it as well. So we're starting in parallel. We're gonna have our demi and point and demi back to parallel, pushing through the toes, waking up the metatarsals twice, and left and point and demi parallel. Push through the toes, not using the thigh muscles, and then we'll roll through over the arches, straighten, roll down, press up and over, reverse the roll through again, up, reverse one more time, plie, turning out to first. And then same thing in first, demi, point, demi, first, 2 pushes, using those toes, same thing to the left, 2 pushes, waking up those metatarsals, and then roll through, reverse, again, rolling through, and reverse. And then we'll take our parallel all the way forward, coming up flat back, lifting up to quarter bar back, twisting out the spine, same thing to the left, forward and back, twist, and then we'll finish. And I'll call that out too in case there's some new people here. All right, here we go. So starting facing the bar, parallel. Shoulders open and back, ribs closed, and demi. And point, and demi, parallel. And push to the left. And demi, and point, and demi. Keep that ankle straight, not sickling, and pushing through the toes. And push, rolling through, plie, over the arches, straighten, resist down, reverse, and over, plie, and straighten, again, rolling through. Keep those ankles and heels tight, glued together so that we don't sickle, over, plie, turning out to first. Same thing, demi, and point, demi, and first. Pushing through the toes, to the left. Making sure that arch is over that second metatarsal, not sickling. And push, and rolling through. Feeling that engagement of the backs of the legs, waking up those muscles. Reverse. And straighten. Roll through. Up and down. Reverse. Over. Plie. And straighten. Take it a parallel forth and forward. flat back. And lifting up to port de bras back. And twisting out the spine. To the left, all the way down. And coming up flat back. And port de bras back. And twisting out the spine. And finish, good. All right, move on to some pliés. I have a long song, so we're able to go, I think we did this last week, right and left, right away. So we're gonna start in first, just normal 2 demis, demi, and stretch, and demi, and stretch. Grand plie all the way down, 6, and press those heels down, and 8. We'll lift to port de bras forward, 3, and 4, to the back, 6, and 7, tendu second. Same thing, 2 demis, up, and demi, up, grand plie, keeping that chest open and lifted, 7, 8, we'll reach port de bras towards the bar, and up, port de bras away, 6, tendu, slide it right into 5th, 2 demis, demi, grand plie, keep those knees back as our hips stay over our heels, press those heels down, 8, we'll take a circular port de bras. So we'll reach up to that diagonal corner, all the way forward, hit the diagonal front, all the way side, diagonal back, back, and coming up. So in every corner of the room. And then we'll plie, slide that front foot to meet the back foot, sous-sus. We'll balance here, we have 2 8 counts before the next music starts. So we'll balance here for 8 counts, and then take the second 8 counts. Just slowly detonate around, plie, and tendu back to first, yeah? So 2 demis in a grand, forward and back, 2 demis in a grand, side, weight over the balls of our toes, away. 5th position, 2 demis in a grand, big circular port de bras, hitting every corner of the room, and then plie, sous-sus, and we'll finish here with the balance and sous-sus, yeah? All right, here we go. So first position, and 2 demis, demi, and demi. Grand plie, lift that spine, press those heels down, forward and back, lift up, and port de bras back, and second, demi, and demi. Keep those hips forward and knees opening to the back. And lift up to port de bras side. And away. Weight over the balls of those feet. To 5th. Demi. And grand plie, knees opening, hips coming forward. And circular port de bras. And we'll take a plie up to sous-sus. Feeling the shoulders down and back. Ribs are closed, lengthen that lower spine. And start turning around. Plie. Tendu out to first, get ready for the left, and demi, and demi, grand plie all the way down, and lift up to port de bras forward, and lift up to go back, 2 seconds. Demi. Knees going right over the second metatarsal. where your weight is too thin. And demi. Grand plie. Pressing those heels down. Big circular vertebra. Hitting every corner of the room. And let's take a plie to su-su. Feel the thighs rotating forward and out. Our shoulders are down and back as our ribs are closed and forward. And lift, release in a plie, and finish. Good, nice. All right, let's move on to some tendus from first. We're gonna do some weight changes. So we'll start in first. Our arm will be second the whole time. We'll have front and first, inside leg and first, outside leg, first, plie and straight. To the side, in, switch, inside leg, switch, outside leg, plie and straighten. Same thing back, switch, inside leg, switch, outside leg, plie, and up. We're gonna rise up straight legs, bring the arms in first, balance 5, 6, plie, starting from the back, yeah? So we have to lift up out of our hips, lots of length in our inner thighs and hip flexors so that this weight change isn't a teeter-totter. So back and lift, and inside leg, lift, outside leg, lift, plie. Same thing side, inside leg, lifting up, plie, heel forward, toes back, inside leg, outside leg, plie, rising up, straight legs, balance, balance, plie, and then we'll finish, yeah? So lots of lifting up out of our heels, out of our legs, so that we're not teeter-tottering. We're closing and staying exactly the same. All right, starting from first, arm side. Here we go. And outside leg front, lift to close, inside leg, lift, outside leg, in, plie, and straighten to the side. Inside leg, outside leg, plie to the back, outside leg, and inside leg, toes back, plie, and straight, rise up straight legs, arms close into first, zipping up those lower abdominals, plie, starting from the back, back, make sure that arm to the side isn't behind you, a little bit in front of you, plie, to the side, out, and in, out, in, out, in, plie, to the front, leading with the heel, and toes come back, toes come back, plie, and stretch, and rising up, lengthen that lower spine, zipping up those lower abdominals, plie, and finish, good. All right, let's go around to the left side. Yeah, and make sure, I'm a culprit of this too, make sure we have our arm to the side for a long time, that we don't start getting the arm behind us. That probably means our ribs are a little bit splayed out, and we're sinking back in our hips a little bit. So keep that arm just a little bit in front of you. You should definitely be able to see it out of your peripherals. If you can't, it's too far back. All right, left side. Make sure you can see that arm, and front, in, inside leg, outside leg, plie, to the side, out, lift to close first, inside leg, lift to close, check that arm placement to the back. Make sure we're not moving our shoulders and hips around too much. Plie and straight. Rise up straight. Close that arm to first. Plie from the back. Out and lift to close. Zipping up our lower abdominals as we close from the back. Plie to the side. Plie to the front, leading with that heel and lift to close. Up out of those hips. Rising up straight. And lift before releasing and finish. Good, nice. Beautiful. I went for like a long run yesterday and I didn't stretch because I never learn. And now every little movement is like, oh, ouch. All right, so let's move on to some tendus from fifth. Let me see, I think I want to use this one. All right, so we have 3 slow and 2 fast, and we're gonna add an arm. So we're starting in fifth. We'll have our arm up fifth high to the front. 3 slow. Out and in and out and in, out and in. 2 fast and in. Same thing side and change and out and change, out and change and in and in. Same thing back and in and slow and in, slow and in and 2 fast. Then we're going to take our inside leg 2 coupe changes. So coupe, change to the back with our arm in first, coupe, switch to the front, and we'll reverse the same thing from the back. Yeah, so out and in and out and in, out and in, out, in, out, in. Same thing side, same thing front, and then coupe, change, coupe, change, and then let's take a coupe balance. Yeah, let's take a coupe balance just on flat coupe front. Take a coupe front, and we'll just balance, balance, balance there to finish. Yeah. So I said 3 slow and 2 fast, but there was really no change in the speed. It's just how long we want to hold it out there. Yeah. So these tendus aren't about the luxurious rushing out and coming back in. We want to have hit a point, close fifth. Hit a point, close fifth. Hit a point, close fifth. Same speed, but now we take out the hold. Yeah? So these tendus are about sharp and where we're accenting, not about massaging the floor so much. Yeah? So 3 slow, 2 fast. Front, side, back with our port de bras arms. And then inside leg, coupe change. Reverse the whole thing from the back. Balance on flat. And a coupe front. Here we go. Sharp tendus, strong accents, and so arms up, and sharp out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Same thing side, close back, out, close front, and fifth, to the back. Out, in, and fifth, and coupe, change back, and coupe, close front, to the back, out, in, lifting up as you close, in, out, in, to the front, leg to the front. Feel that balance. That coupe heel coming forward as that knee opens up to the back. Close those ribs so we're not leaning back. And lift. Release, plie, fifth, and finish. Good. So same thing we just worked on with all of these. Lifting as we close, as we switch legs. We still want to apply that same lift as we close for our tendus, yeah? So every time we close, we have a little lift up out of our heels, making sure our weight's over the balls of our feet, but that we're lifting so that there's room to close that leg in fifth each time, especially to the back. To the back, it's really tempting to kind of sink just a little bit. So every time we close, we want to and back and lifting up to close. Here we go. Left side. So arm up, sharp accents, and out, lift to close, and in, to the side, out, in, to the back, lift, in, out, in, inside leg coupe change. Careful how you pick that foot up and place it back down from the back. And in to the side. To the front. Lift, out, lift. And coupe inside leg. Coupe outside leg, and take a coupe front. Feel that balance, that coupe heel coming forward as that knee's opening up and back. Closing those ribs way over the ball of your foot. And lift, plie, release, and finish. Good. And I talk so much about lifting when we close for tendus and dégagés. Make sure, I notice myself doing this, that we're not taking that as lifting up in our shoulders and our rib cage trying to get taller. Make this is down, but your hips are lifting up as our shoulders are down and anchored into our spine, yeah? All right, let's move on to some dégagés. We're gonna do some preparation for jetés and our dégagés today. So, let's have, let me remember what. Okay, so if you want to just leave your arm to the side and focus on the legs, feel free to do that, or we can add a little jeté arm if you would like to. So we're going to brush front, close fifth, inside leg coupe. Brush out, close back, inside leg coupe. So just like a jeté, brush back, inside leg coupe, brush side, close fifth. And then just forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, no change, forward to the side, no change, change, 3, 4. Reverse the whole thing from the back, yeah? So back, coupe, and brush, coupe, and brush, coupe, brush, close fifth. 4 to the back, and 4 to the side, no change, 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 change. We'll do it twice through. So around to the front, around to the back, around to the front, around to the back. And we'll just finish there. We won't do a balance, yeah? So this is helping us practice for jetés later on whenever we're able to do those again. So we're gonna brush, replacing the foot into a coupe, and that same arm comes into first. Switching, replace the foot, brush, change, coupe, and brush, switch, coupe, brush, and change. 4 to the front, 4 to the side, and then reverse it from the back. We'll do it twice through. We'll just finish, yeah. So making sure that we really, truly replace the leg each time. We're not traveling and coming back and around, yeah. just right underneath yourself. Okay, here we go. Kind of a tricky dégagé, but really helpful for jetés. So just listen to the music because it's kind of, so just listening, brush out, coupe, brush out, coupe, or just leave the arm side, and fifth. Yeah, so there's our timing. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, brush front, coupe, out, coupe, out, fifth, 4 to the front, 4 to the side, no change, change from the back, brush, coupe, brush, coupe, brush, coupe, brush, close, fifth, 4 to the back, 4 to the side, no change, get ready to repeat it, brush, switch, brush, coupe, brush, coupe, brush, and front, and side, no change, from the back, last time. Forward to the back. Watch that arm facing to the side, not behind you, and finish. Whew, nice, good. Good, so another opportunity every time we close for that jeté to lift up as you go into that coupe. We're not going up to a full releve, but it's just to lift the heel up so that we can switch. Brush so that we can switch. Lifting up out of our hips each time. All right, left side. Here we go. Brush front, coupe, side lift, coupe, back lift, coupe, side change, and 4 to the front, 4 to the side. Here we go to the back. Brush, coupe, side, coupe. 4 to the back. 4 to the side, no change the first time. Repeat. Out, coupe, switch, coupe, back, lift. 4 to the front. 4 to the side. Last time from the back. And back. And side. And finish. Beautiful, good. Nice. I think that one's a good one for practicing for jetés in the center later on. All right, we're gonna just do our normal 8-8-4-4-2-2-1-1-1. We're gonna do it twice through the second time. Again, the option to challenge your balance or just feel your technique and keep your hands on the bar again. So twice through. After that, we're gonna take a grand plie, opening up those hips, coming up. We'll take a releve in first. And then on your own timing, let's try a coupe to the back. Feel your balance here. Switch left side, coupe back on your left leg. Feel your balance there, just on your own timing. And then we'll finish, yeah? So 8-8-4-4-2-2-1-1-1-1. Twice through, grand plie, releve, rise up. Coupe balance, switch, coupe to the back. Switch, yeah? So again, we're lifting up out of those hips each time, especially when we start doing the faster ones. Switching more so that we don't look like a pendulum clock or a seesaw. Yeah, lifting up, up, up. All right, here we go. Where did... Okay. So not too fast. Here we go. And in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left. 8. Brushing the floor of those metatarsals. 4 to the right. Lifting up out of those hips. And 4. And 2. Lifting up. 2. And 1. 1. 1. Repeat. Take your arms off. To the left. Holding those lower abdominals so there's no wiggles. Elbows lifted. 4. And 4. And 2. Keep that weight forward. And 1. 1. 1. 1. And grand plie, opening up those hips. Pressing those heels down. Rising up to releve. And on your own time, feel that coupe on your right leg. Coupe back. Feel that balance. Ribs closed. And on your own timing, switch over to the left leg. Feel that balance. Not sickling that foot back there. And release, plie. Good. Beautiful. So whenever we have a balance with either couping to the back or passe to the back, we really have to remind ourselves extra hard to close those ribs. When our legs to the back, our body thinks our center of gravity is a little bit more back, so it's tempting to just open those ribs up even just slightly. So if we ever have a coupe back, passe to the back, really have to remind ourselves to bring that weight a little bit more forward than we're used to for coupe front or passe front. But enough of that. Let's go on to some rond de jambes. Okay, so let's start in first. So first instead of fifth today, we're gonna slide out to the front, closing first. Slide out to the side, closing first. Knees over toes, slide out to the back, closing first, and around front, around to the back, and first. 4 more faster. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, off the floor. 5, and 6, reaching out of those toes. 7, closing to first. And then reversing the same thing, making sure those knees are staying right over those toes for all those fondus. Slide out back, lift to close, slide outside, knees over toes, lift to close, slide out to the front, lift to close, back, around, front. 4 faster. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Off the floor, reaching, dropping the hip to the front, closing 5th now. And then port de bras kind of through the music just to get a nicer stretch. Let's port de bras forward, take your hands off the bar, reach down towards the floor. We'll take a plie in 5th, shake out the neck, straighten, we'll roll up, just kind of going through the music. Port de bras back, and then we'll take side and away. We'll take a plie, passe right away, balancing in passe, either on releve or on flat, your choice, yeah? So let's stretch it just kind of through the music to feel a deeper stretch. So one more time, to the front, and first, to the side, and first, reach to the back, first, front, around, back, through first, 4 rond de jambes, through first, lead with the heel, 3, 4, off the floor, reaching, keeping that hip down, reaching to the back, close. Reversing all that, and then a port de bras, forward, drop those hands down to the floor, plie, shake out the neck, straighten, come up, port de bras back, side and away, balance, yeah. So keeping those knees over those toes and going through a beautiful first. Each time for those rond de jambes, leading with the heel to the front, and leading with the toes to go around to the back. All right. Here we go. So starting in first position, and slide out to the front, closing first. Side, lift to close. Back, Closing first and front around to the back. 4 ronde-jambs. 1, 2. Off the floor, reach, reach. Closing first and back. Lift to close. Side, lift to close. Front, lift to close. Back, around front. 4 ronde-jambs. Toes going back. Toes. Off the floor, reach, drop the hip. Closing 5th. And big stretches, port de bras front. Both hands down to the ground. And plie, release the neck. Straighten the legs. Rolling up. Lift up to port de bras back. And side and away. And let's take a balance in passe, either flat or Blvd. Remembering that opposition movement, we're lifting up. That working passe leg is lifting up, 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 up. Supporting leg is drilling a hole down to the floor. And lift to close. Plie, release, and finish. Good, nice. Beautiful. On all these ronde-jambs, especially to the ones off the floor, making sure that we're sending energy out through our toes, but it's not pulling us off our legs. We still want to keep our working hip anchored down. So we're reaching through our toes, anchoring that hip down, reaching to the back, keeping that hip anchored where it is, not going out towards that energy of our toes. All right, left side. And sliding out to the front, lift to close, slide outside, lift, slide out back, lift, front, around to the back, leading with the heel through first each time. Here we go, off the floor, reaching with the toes, hip stays anchored down. And from the back, reach, knees over toes. Toes back, around front, and toes back each time. Leading with the toe, not the heel. Off the floor. Closing 5th, and take our port de bras front. Release the hands off the bar. And plie. Release the neck. Shake the head no. Straighten the legs. Rolling up, one vertebrae time. And port de bras back. And side and away. Away. And plie, passe, balance. Not lifting up that working hip, keeping that anchor down. Closing those ribs, weight forward. And when you're ready, lift to close, release, and finish. Good. Oh my God, I'm like so toasty, it's so hot today. I remember back when I was dancing professionally during company class, we would try to get back in shape for the season that was coming up. We had a dancer who convinced us all to leave the AC off, to turn it off during class. So we'd be doing Grand Allegro, and it'd be like 90, 88 degrees, and you'd just be like drenched in sweat. It was like Bikram Ballet. Oh my God. So anyways, I kind of feel like that right now. All right, so let's do some fondus and adagios together. So demonstrate to the left. So we'll have fondue. Just a low leg to the front, tendu, close to fit, and then developing to the front. 5 and 6, developing, closing fit. Same thing side and back. Fondue, out, low leg, just 45, tendu, closing front, developing, 6 and 7, closing back. Fondue, to the back, tendu, 5, developing, 6, 7, close fit. We're going to port bras to the back. 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plie, and stretch. And then reverse the whole thing from the back. So fondue, this low fondue is a great opportunity to feel that knee going back, leading with that knee, tendu, 5. Now as we take it higher, keeping that same feeling, reach to arabesque, close. Fondue, knee stays open, heel comes forward, tendu, 5, develop the space, same presentation of the foot, tendu, 5, fondue, heel comes forward, knee stays back, tendu, lift. Now develop a higher leg, still leading with the heel, knee stays back, tendu, 5, developing forward, quarter bra forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plie. And we'll finish there, no balance, yeah? So just a fondue, low leg, feeling that turnout, leading with the heel, tendu, 5, developing. Same thing to the side, no change, developing side. Fondue to the back, close, developing back, and then a port de bras. We have this port de bras since we have an open 5th position, making sure that we keep our hips and shoulders facing front. We can still move the head side, but this open 5th position is going to be really tempting to want to open out for that port de bras. Whoosh, keeping those hips and shoulders facing front. And do that port de bras back. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. And right foot front, 7 and 8, fondue. To the front, heel forward, tendu, lift to close, develop a front. Heel forward, to the side. Tendu, closing front, develop a. To the side, close back. Fondue, knee, develop, and 5. Arm goes up to the back, shoulders and hips square. Coming up, plie, reverse from the back. Close and develop. Knee back, fondue, to the side, heel presents, develop. Lift the knee, fondue, heel forward, knee stays back, develop. Forward. Plie and finish. Good. Nice. And with all of these developings too, as we're trying to lift our legs up, front, side, or back, we're sending that equal energy in our supporting leg down to the floor. That'll take kind of some of the pressure, so we're not just lifting up with our thighs. All right, left side. And 7 and 8. Fondue. Heel presents forward. Develop a front. Knee lift, supporting side, anchor down. Fondue. Out. And energy back. And developing. Knee opens. And arm comes up. Shoulders and hips square, vertebra back. Reverse. Fondu. Back. Tendu. And close. Develope. Knee back. And fondu. Out. Tendu. Closing back. Develope. Fondu. Heel forward. And develope. Sending energy down that supporting leg as your heel lifts up. And quarter bow forward. Plie. And finish. Good. Nice. All right, let's move on to some frappes. Okay, so just kind of simple, but in the end we're going to practice kind of some beats. So we're going to prepare, quick preparation, 5, 6, out, 7, in, 8, and strike, 3 frappes, 2, and 3, in on 4, and side, and 2, and strike, and in with a flexed foot. Strike, and 2, and 3, and in, and your option to do either 4 or 8 beats with a flexed foot. So one option is slow, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then we're going to reverse the whole thing from the back. Or if you want to go a little faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and strike. Yeah, so slow or fast, whatever you choose. So from the back, same thing, out, and 2, and 3, and in. Strike, and 2, and 3, flex. Out, and 2, and 3, flex. Option 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, double time, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to tendu, angle in our diagonal. We're going to our passe and balance passe to the back. Yeah, so this is helping us for when we want to do doubles and triples later on. We kind of have that opportunity to practice that here. Making sure that when either slow or fast, the thigh and the knee are not moving. It's just like doing kind of the robot with your leg. Yeah, and we're doing it in a flexed foot, not a petit battement, a flexed foot to practice for those beats. So 3, 2, 3, and flex. 3, 2, 1, and flex. 3, 2, 1, flex. Option 4, or double time, 3 and 4. Same thing from the back, and then tendu, angle in on your diagonal, coupe, or sorry, passe, and balance. And we have that leg in back, our passe back, like we do for piqué turns. So since that leg is back, making sure to remind ourselves extra more to send that weight forward and our ribs closed. Yeah? All right, so kind of a quick preparation. 4 fast counts or 2 slow counts for our preparation. Here we go. Out, flex, and strike. 2, 3, and flex, and out. 2, 3, flex, to the back. Out, 2, 3, flex, 4, 8. Beat, beat, beat from the back. Out, 2, 3, and in. Out, 2, 3, flex, to the front. Out, 2, 3, flex, 4, 8. Beat, beat, and tendu, facing Weight forward, closing those ribs, their passe to the back. That toe is right at the back of the knee. And when you're ready, close. Plie and finish. Good, nice. Yeah, so for that passe back, we're aiming, it doesn't have to be this high, but we're aiming for just the toes to be either at the crease of our knee or just a little bit below, wherever your passe is. But we don't want it to be super overcrossed or toe at the side of our legs. It is just our toes kind of crossed to the back, whatever height. All right, left side. And if the preparation's kind of fast, so if you want to just kind of start right here and be ready to go, that's fine too. Here we go. Out, in and strike. 2, 3, flex, side. Striking with the ball of the foot, flex to the back. 3, flex, 4 or 8, beat, beat, beat. From the back, out, 2, 3, flex, out, 2, 3, flex, to the front, 2, 3, flex, 4 or 8, beat, beat. Tendu, plie fifth, angling towards the bar, passe back. Just those toes crossing to the back of the leg. Closing those ribs, weight a little more forward. And lift to close, plie, release, and finish. Good. Nice. All right, let's finish up at the bar with some grand battements. Okay, so we'll just do a little bit of changing weight as well. So we'll have 2 to the front. 1 and in, and 2 in. 2 inside leg to the back. Grand battement, in, grand battement, in. And 3 to the side. 1 and 2 and 3. These are grand battements. Plie, reverse from the back. 2 with our outside leg. Inside leg front, 4, 2, and 3, to the side, 3, plie, and then we'll finish there. No balance, yeah. So these inside legs, grand battements are really helpful to, again, check that alignment of our shoulders and hips to the back so that we're not opening up too much with our hips. We're keeping that square to the front. We're not sending our hip forward with our leg. We're keeping that nice and square as well. Yeah, so 2 to the front, change to the back, 3 to the side, plie, and reverse from the back. Here we go. 7 and 8, front, up. 2 to the back, up. 3, side. 1, 2, brushing the floor. From the back. Brush. Brush to the front. Shoulders and hips square. To the side. Brush. 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 Plie and finish. Good. Good. Let's go around to the left side, making sure that we're really using the floor to brush, to go down and up, and keeping that hip, whatever direction we're going, that working hip anchor down as we brush up. Here we go. To the front, down to up. Brush, inside leg back. Shoulder square, side. Brush, brush, close back, plie, reverse, brush. Inside leg, hip square, side. Brush, plie, and finish. Good. Beautiful. All right, let's come center, we're gonna do a little combination in center where we stretch out. But take like a minute or two, get a drink of water, go to the bathroom, and then we'll come center in like, let's say like a minute and a half. So not too long of a break. I'm gonna play my music. I feel like that was like the quickest I've done bar. I'm kind of proud of myself. I always take so long. Right, we'll come center. So we're gonna do a little variation of that jeté combination that we worked on at bar. So doing some little non-jumping jetés here in center, just so we can be a little bit more practice for it whenever we do get to go back to the Marley Studios. So I'm gonna face the back. I feel like that's easier so you don't have to mirror me and figure out how to be opposite. So I'm gonna face the back. So we're gonna start with our right leg back, actually. Start with our right leg back. If you want, you're welcome to keep the hands on your hips just to work on the legs, or you can add the arm that I'm gonna show as well. But if the arms get too confusing, feel free to just put the hands on your hips and just worry about what your legs are doing. So, we're gonna start with the right foot back. Our arms are gonna be in second. We're gonna brush out and then jeté over. That same arm is gonna come into first. So jeté over. Repeat, brush out, jeté under. Same arms, brush out, jeté over, pas de bourrée, fifth. And then développé to the front, 4 counts. 1, 2, right, straight on face, and close. Développé side, 2, 3, closing back. And then repeat to the left. Brush, jeté, brush, jeté, brush, jeté, pas de bourrée, fifth. Développé front, 2, 3, 4. Développé side, 2, 3, 4. So the arm, if you're using your arms, it's the same arm as our jeté leg. Brush in, brush in, brush in, pas de bourrée, fifth, yeah? And same thing as we did at bar, making sure that each time you brush or you close in, you're replacing your leg. Replace, 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 replace. So we shouldn't be traveling forward and then traveling back on all these non-jumping jetés, yeah? Let's try it with the music. Let's just mark it. We'll mark it right and left just so we can make sure we have it, and then we'll do it for real. So here we go. Right leg back, arms in second. And brush out, jeté over. Brush out, jeté under. Out, jeté over. Pas de bourrée, fifth. Développé front. Little quicker développés to this from the left. Brush, jeté over. Brush, replace the leg. Développé to the front. Développé side. And close. All right. And making sure that every time we close and replace our legs, that we're lifting up. Not a full releve, but that we're lifting up so that we can really replace our legs. All right, here we go. My goal, let's try to do it right and left, right and left. So that way if we kind of fudge up on the first side, we can fix it, take two. All right, here we go. So right leg back. And brush, jeté over. Brush, lift, jeté. Brush, jeté over. Pas de break, fit. Développé to the front. Développé side. And now jeté over. Out, jeté under. Out, jeté over. Pas de break, fit. Développé. Développé side. One more time. Brush, jeté. Brush, jeté. Brush, jeté. Pas de break, down. Développé. Développé side. And now jeté. Brush, jeté. Développé front. Développé side. Close and finish. Good. Beautiful. All right. We're gonna do this one more time. We're not gonna repeat it right, right, left. But now the only difference, and if you don't want to do it again, feel free to get out your Pilates mat very slowly because we're gonna stretch soon. But if we have any takers to do it again, the only thing that's gonna change now is développé to the back instead of to the front. So same thing, jeté over, jeté under, jeté over, pas de break, fifth, développé to the back, just to get an arabesque in there for today. Développé to the side, close. Same thing to the left. So we'll just do it once through, right and left, yeah? And now if you want to, have your hands on your hips or you're using your arm, you can add a little out and kind of lean over, looking over that elbow, just like you would for a normal petit allegro jeté. All right, here we go. Our last thing before we stretch it out. So right leg back. And brush out, jeté over. Brush, jeté under. Brush, jeté over. Pas de break. Développé to the back. Développé side. One more time left. Brush, jeté over. Brush, jeté under. And développé to the back. And finish. Good. All right, we did our jetés. All right, now let's stretch it out. Grab up my mat. Let's see here. There we go. All right, let's start in child's pose again. I think kind of similar to the stretches we did last week. Just to stretch out our backs and our hips. You gonna come stretch this, Polar? No. Polar thinks the mat is his, so this is gonna be difficult. But we're gonna start in child's pose if I can get him to move. Okay, here we go. Polar, you gotta move? No. I got you, wait. All right, child's pose, knees open, and send those hips back. Sending those hips back, sending your chest down to the floor. Feeling that length in the shoulder and the scapula. And let's walk the hands over to the left, trying to keep the hips anchored where they are. Feeling that stretch in that right side. And back to center. And now walk your hands over to the right. Keeping the hips anchored down where they are, feeling that stretch down the left side of the rib cage. And back to center. And let's come into a tabletop. Curl the toes under. And coming up slowly into a downward dog. Sending those heels down to the mat. So walking your feet and hands wherever they need to be to get those heels as far down as they can, not lift it up. And now let's pedal out the feet. So bend one knee as we anchor that heel down deeper. And switch other side, pedaling. Nice and slow pedaling. Keep switching slowly. And sending both heels down. Send that chest anchored down to the floor. And walking those heels in closer to your hands. Grabbing your opposite elbows. And just hanging with soft knees. Make sure your knees aren't locked out. And shake the head, yes and no, to release the neck. And now put both hands down the floor. And let's leave our left hand down as we reach our right arm up to the ceiling. And let's bend that left knee. So same arm that's down, our knee is bent. And switch, bring that right arm down. Bend the right knee, lift the left arm up. And both arms down. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Good. And let's come down to a little figure four stretch, stretching out the hips. So, bringing the opposite ankle to the opposite knee. Sending that chest up and forward, trying to eliminate that curve in that lower spine. Sending that belly button through that figure four hole in your legs. You can circle out the ankle too. And other side, opposite ankle to your knee. Sending that chest up and forward. Eliminating that curve in your lower spine, trying to lengthen and straighten that belly button through that figure four. You can circle out the ankle. And bring it back down. Let's open the legs out to a little straddle. And let's walk the hands all the way out forward as far as you can. Walk the hands back in. Let's reach one arm over towards your right toe. Trying to keep the opposite hip anchored down. And coming up and over to that left side. Keeping that right hip anchored down to the floor. And coming up. Bring the feet in. Let's just windshield wiper the legs to release that hip. The windshield wiper. Feeling that kind of release right here in the outer hip joint. And coming up. Roll the shoulders back a few times. Circle out the neck. Shake it, release, beautiful, good. Well, Polar kind of stole my mat, but that's his bed, I guess. Well, yay, thank you for joining me on this Tuesday. Hope to see you guys again next week. Have a good week. Bye, everyone.